A warm greetings to one and all. In this session, let's learn about inline functions. Normally, whenever a function is called, the program control is shifted to that function till it completes the execution, and then it returns back to where the function was called. We perform this context switching mechanisms many times. It may cause an additional overhead which leads to inefficiency. This overhead issue can be resolved by using inline functions. Inline functions avoids context switching. Instead, the function code is substituted during the compilation time, like a macro. So, overhead is reduced here by using the inline function. The compiler may not perform inline functions in following conditions. If a function contains a loop, and a function may contain static variables, or a function is recursive, or if a function contains switch or goto statement. So in this case, compiler may not perform inline functions. In addition to this, if the function return type is other than void and the return statement does not exist in the function body. So in this case also, compiler may not perform inline function. Now let's learn about the syntax for inline function. Inline is a keyword followed by return type, then function name followed by list of parameters. Next, we have open curly parentheses followed by function code, that is statements to be executed in inline function, then ended with closed curly parentheses. Now, let's have an example program for inline function. Before main function, we have declared the inline function max. The return type of max function is int. Max function has two arguments, namely int x and int y. Max function performs question mark colon operator function. Here, if x is greater than y, then it returns the value of x. Else, it returns the value of y to the user using return statement. Next, we have main function. Using cout statement, we have displayed the maximum value between 5 and 10 using inline function. In this code, instead of performing the context switching between max function and main function, inline function is just substituted during the compile time. Therefore, the overhead issue to context switching is resolved here. So here in this inline function, 5 greater than 10 is false. Therefore, the maximum value 10 is displayed to the user as shown in the output. Similarly, in next cout statement, we have displayed the maximum value between 20 and 30. So using inline function, 20 greater than 30 is false. So the maximum value 30 is displayed to the user as shown in the output. Hope you are clear in this inline function. Macros versus inline function. Are macros and inline functions both same? No. Usage of macros are completely discouraged in C++ since they cannot access private data of a class. So inline function is recommended than macros. Inline functions are capable of type checking and performing casting if required for the arguments, whereas macros just replace the code. Inlining is under the control of compiler, but macros are under the control of preprocessor. Virtual function versus inline functions. Can virtual function be inline? No, since virtual functions were resolved during execution, that is runtime, but inline functions are substituted during the compile time. Therefore, virtual function cannot be inlined. Thank you all.